exercised my legs for a couple minutes since I was sat there for 2 hours. Need to do more than that, but I'm gonna try to remember to do it if I get done today. If I'm not stuck, I end up with fucking damn black screens. Gee, the biggest size of the stream was up fucking playing this game right now. It's like fucking not that far from me. I was sitting at 10 videos right now. So it's not that far away from me. Dude, I just pay my camera right towards him. So I go down that way now. Jeez. Come back to this body, I had to deal with the frame rate drops. Yeah, I don't know how to what that means. Not enough. Can't tell that I actually exit the spot. Ah, but I got enough fast bangs to actually do it. I don't got enough power to actually make me make it out the way, make it out the same tunnel, out the subway. Let's forget and move on. If I really want to click out that, just turn down difficulty. Do everything.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air. A meaning.
To do everything else I didn't get.
Motion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Oh wait, Dale. Wait, did I figure out what the heck is going on in this game? It's like I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the fucking first game. When I first played that game. It's a good thing I didn't walk you through it like way bit by bit. Oh, I'm going back up. Back at the main parts right here. Okay.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
So if I want to go back up, I can.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Sun's out. Sun's out. Just gotta turn the light off so I won't blood my cam out. Let's see if I can get that. Since I'm back here away, might as well fucking actually go up there and see if I get.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Does that fountain in the middle change? It's like most of the town changed, but not the fucking to have a town change is up here. But not fully. This is close out too, so literally everything got changed up. You not do that.
Wake.
Ray, the fuck?
Alan, wake.
Oh, come on, can I find fast? Oh. Should be fine if I look at this now. So I can't kill them all with the fast bang, so now. Plus it actually doesn't do it anymore. Because I have to kill them all while fucking up by doctors with the fast bangs. Weirdly. Now it doesn't do jack shit. Okay, I don't need this now. So find his apartment. Okay. What was that? Would that be at like? Oh, I mean, he talked about this part. So it's one's up there. Swear he talked about that. Cool. The sun shines somewhere else. I believe maybe dark. I get one light here, madam. So I said done some with my window on my left side here. So it kind of hard to not to light. Doctor first, no way.
The writer.
There you go.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd...
Is we done? Or the fuck I have that up? Thanks for opening the door for me. I'll put that back where it was.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
So it's made sort of this trap for the fucking for them, huh?
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
This is not where what fucking was in this fucking last game. It's not how the fucking room was.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
They can't keep the fucking whole apartment the same. After 13 years, they actually changed it. VR dock on scene. Face point of the dark place. Okay.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition.
I'm turning into art.
To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Jeez.
Alice.
Pick photos from a person presence.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Probably to change the whole palm around. Because it would really not shaped like this. Welcome home.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Who shot? So who's gonna be drawing the gun? Because
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Can you guys stop doing that?
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
That was open. That's a video. Jeez. Scratch.
Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
And you guys as well.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Oh, is it that music thing? Okay. So, why does the fence just happen to her away? Sound be on don't need readers. And the other ones did the same thing as well. Some of these be the same thing as well. Ones I didn't read through away.
Wake's hiding more manuscript pages.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Okay. Where's my match set?
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Where's my match set so I can light them on fire? Jeez, I didn't get more upgrade on fucking her.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
No. Huh. How'd it go? Yippee! Gotta feel what this goes. Try you. Nope. So one more do. Story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
I was thinking more of a kids novel more. Jeez.
Huh.
Oh, give me a break.